of a bounce here. Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another breaking news video. First things first, guys, smash up the like, subscribe if you're new around here, and as always, leave your thoughts in the comments. And Joao Pedro to Chelsea. Here we go. Confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Ornstein's dropped the bomber. Deal completed much quicker than any of us expected. But Joao Pedro will become a Chelsea player. Exclusive from David Ornstein with that Ornstein bomber coming out of nowhere. We weren't expecting it. Sunday night settings. But Chelsea reached an agreement with Brighton to sign Joao Pedro. Deal for the 23-year-old forward in excess of £50 million. Personal terms in place on a death row contract. Medicals being arranged. The Brazilian international only wanted Chelsea and will join the FIFA Club World Cup squad. Here we are, signing number 3. 2 signings in 2 days for the Chelsea. Up the fucking Chelsea. Come on, the boys. Joao Pedro in. Ornstein saying in the article, agreement reached, as we said there. Medical checks are being arranged and subject to successful completion, he will become part of Chelsea's squad contesting the Club World Cup. The move will see them add a versatile forward to an attacking unit that's already been bolstered in the summer window. So, yeah, there we go. So, it looks like Christopher Nkunku will be on his way out. Joao Felix on his way out. But the agreement's been reached. And that was very quick. Very quick. Obviously, we know exactly how Brighton operate, given we've got half of their staff negotiating for us and given we sign a lot of players from them. So, that was a very, very quick process. Newcastle, hold that. Hold that, Newcastle. And, of course, we've then got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano as well on Mr. Joao Pedro. Tuesday, travelling to the US for those medical checks. That is going to be our versatile forward. That is going to be our ball carrier in the final third. That's going to be our ball carrier in the final third. This is accelerated very, very quickly over the last couple of days. And maybe with this 4-2-2 system, we're going to see Gittins in the left half space, Palmer in the right, and Delap and Joao Pedro as twin strikers. Could we see that? Make Chelsea great again. Is that what we're going to see, chat? Who knows? Who knows? But whatever you think of Pedro, talented player, fee in excess of £50 million. Going to be interesting to see what the base fee is, and it's going to be interesting to see what the breakdown is. But ticks all the boxes. 23, Premier League experience, versatile, work rate is exceptional, great ball carrier as well, which you've been looking to add in that final third. Again, another one who only wanted Chelsea. When you're massive, you're massive. We literally completed 2 deals in 24 hours. When you're big, chap, you are big. And Joao Pedro, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. There's going to be people that will say, oh, it's another player from Brighton. Oh, he's not really a level raiser. He's not this, he's not that. This is a shrewd acquisition. Now, don't get me wrong. I would never have said, oh, Joao Pedro was in my thinking come the end of the season for Chelsea targets in the summer window. But I am excited. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. And he's going to bring something different to the team. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great deal. I think this is going to be a really, really good deal. Jackson, Delap, and Joao Pedro, it looks like, as number 9 options. And that's suddenly looking a bit better. And we're quick. I criticised the club and the directors rightfully for stuff that they don't do well. It's only right to return the favour and give the praise when they do something right. And this deal's been negotiated very quickly. We've moved quick, fast. We've beaten off new interest from Newcastle, and we've landed another player. So fair play to the directors and fair play to the club for that. And I think, we've got ourselves a decent deal. But yeah, exciting times. Those of you that were watching the live show, I thought we were going to get it when we were live, potentially, but we didn't. We got it pretty much straight after. So, I was just about to go and eat my dinner. The Ornstein bomber drops. Shit, let's get a video out reacting to the news. And I'm excited to see what he does. I think I could easily see him starting on the right. He'll be a much-needed replacement alternative for Cole Palmer in the 10 role. Can give you an option at 9. and could probably give you something off the left-hand side as well. A really good signing for the Chelsea squad. And I for one, am very excited by this. I'm very excited by it. Much more excited than I was about the Gittins signing. But again, he's going to need time to get used to things. He is going to need time to get used to things, and he's going to need time to adjust to Enzo Maresca and Chelsea's way of playing. You know, he is. But I think he's got the tools. He's versatile. He's got the work rate. Maresca's going to really like him. And given that he's 23, you know, he can be molded much more easier than, say, an older player. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does and how he does. He's always caused us problems, you know, when he's come up against us in the past. And I'm going to be interested to see. Yeah, it's another Brighton player, but I like Joao Pedro, and I actually think it could prove to be a shrewd signing and a decent bit of business. A decent bit of business. But let's see what we've got. What else we've got in store. I think it certainly means that Nkunku and Joao Felix are both leaving. Could we get Kudus and Pedro? That's going to be something to keep an eye on. That's going to be something very interesting. But I think we could potentially. I think we absolutely could get both of them, possibly, if that's something the club are going to look into. But it's like waiting for the bus, isn't it? You wait ages for one, and then two come along at once. Pedro and Gittins, bish, bash, bosh. And now we've signed 3 new attackers this window, and the window's starting to look a bit more respectable. Delap, Gittins, and Pedro in through the door, coming to the Pride of London. When you've got that pull, you've got that pull. And Chelsea, whatever the situation is, will always be able to attract players. Well, let's. But again, you know, I wasn't expecting it to be this quick. I was not expecting it to be this quick. But just a bit more info on the deal from Romano. Joao will complete his medical in Brazil, then travel to the World Cup. He's not got far to travel then from Brazil. That's a much shorter flight. He must have been on his holidays. Contract until 2032. Death row settings. Travelling tomorrow. Only wanted Chelsea despite Newcastle efforts. The here we go is confirmed. So that's fantastic news. Short, not too long a flight for Pedro. He'll get to spend some time with the squad, get used to them, acclimatise, get some training sessions in. I think it's a big push for him to feature at the Club World Cup. But maybe he'll be in a match day squad for the semi-final if we make it. I don't see him being involved in the quarter-final match day squad, but you never know. And yeah, it's good to see us being efficient in the transfer market for a change. And this is why it frustrates me, because sometimes we can just bang deals out like this. Then other times we piss about over 3 or 4 million for a top-class goalkeeper in Mike Maignan. So I'll never fully understand things. But yeah, absolutely delighted. I'm really pleased with this, guys. I think it's going to be a shrewd signing in a position that we needed. And it's another one boxed off before the end of June. So great stuff from Chelsea there. And we're showing that we can do deals quickly, which is why it's frustrating when we decide to piss about with certain things as well. But it is what it is. But let's see what he can do. Let me know, guys, how you think Joao Pedro is going to do. Are you excited by the signing? What are your thoughts? Please let me know. Do you think they're going to get Kudus as well, or just Pedro? But yeah, guys, Joao Pedro to Chelsea. Here we go. That's just my thoughts on it. Make sure you smash up the like, subscribe if you're new around here, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you again in another one soon. Up the Chelsea, and I'm out. Peace.